Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's have a look at SoFi stock. Now today we are seeing this stock moving slightly down, 1% down by the time markets closed. Over the past 5 days or so we're seeing a increase of 5% on this stock, and the past month is shown as gains of 12%. That is not bad considering that over the past 6 months we're up by over 120, and on the year to date we're up by 92%. But the question now is what comes next and where are we looking to go? Well, whilst nobody can say for sure, and whilst I am not a financial advisor, and this video is certainly not financial advice, over the course of this episode, I will be sharing with you my personal thoughts and opinions based on what we are seeing. As always, if it sounds good, please make sure to leave a like on the episode and subscribe. It does really help out a lot. At the same time, if you'd like to gain more information and look at some of the stocks which I am looking at in a bit more detail, some which I don't even share here on YouTube, please click the first link in the comment section and also in the description. It will take you over to the Patreon page where you will have extra resources based on videos and other things which I am currently making. I thoroughly recommend that you check it out at the very least. Anyway, let's jump straight in now that I've mentioned all of that stuff. What are we looking for with this stock next? Well, I think things are looking very good. I think one thing that does worry me slightly though is the drop that we've seen today, because we are seeing not a close but some of these candle wicks, especially today, bringing us down to levels where we are essentially potentially retesting on levels of previous support. We're talking about levels coming close to 25.59. If we begin to drop slightly, as we have seen yesterday and obviously today, we could be looking at dropping to those levels very quickly. I think there's every possibility that to the downside, the next key levels could be around 25.50. Now, this is important because this stock is also very much coming towards an overbought range. We've seen it cool off ever so slightly since this point here, where the stock had obviously been rallying at a much stronger rate, but it is still very much in that very upper end on the RSI to overbought. That's not necessarily to say this run is over, but you've got to be very cautious. I think this does have more room to run, but I think if it does retest, let's say down to 150, or I should say 25.50, if I can speak. If we see this one retest 25.50, that is not necessarily as scary as many people think. I think it is a possibility. I wouldn't be too worried about that. I think that might even be a healthy thing to see over here. If we do see that, potentially tomorrow, potentially in the next few days, I don't see that as being too problematic. And I only say this because I know that when a stock drops, people tend to, for psychological reasons, worry a lot. And of course, have your own plan. Make your own minds up on what you want to do. But all I'm going to say is we're talking about a stock here that is up literally nearly 100% year to date. This in and of itself is not a bad thing if we see a drop by maybe 2-3% going forwards into the next few days. Now, if we do not see that, if we see some moves upwards, what are we looking at? We're looking for a push past, of course, $27.79 into the $28 range, where we could see the stock continue to hit highs. I think if anything, the downside does worry me a little bit more on the stock today than the upside potential right now. It very much depends. If we see a day tomorrow where we stay above $26, and I'm not too concerned, if we do see that, then you could be looking for pushes much higher. But at the same time, again, we are beginning to see a little bit of weakness cool into the stock. We're still very close to the overbought range, and we've not really had a major sell-off or even a small sell-off for a good few days and weeks now. So you've got to ask the question, is it coming? Are we going to see this one drop back down to one? I don't know why I keep saying one. I have no idea why I keep saying one. Are we going to see this one drop back down to 25.50? Well, I think it is possible. If it doesn't happen, then great. If we hold 26, then that is absolutely ideal. But these are just some of the key levels that I'm looking for. Other than that, to the upside, like I say, I push above 27.80, and I think we're running into new highs. Time will tell what happens. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comment section. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks. But do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment, guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.